part of this new project, I have to do some experimenting to get things to work. That's what I'm experimenting with today. I don't know if I'm going to experiment with it yet, but it is a winch, a Harbor Freight special. Not a big fan of Harbor Freight, but this is an experiment, so if it doesn't go right, I don't want to spend money on a nice high-dollar winch just to tear it apart. You see, what I need is a high-torque gear motor. I need something that'll small, compact, cheap, but has a lot of force. And this is a 2,500 pound winch. Should be plenty of force if it works. If I can get it to work. Because what I need to do is I need to take all this crap off. See it? All this stuff. And leave just the shaft of the out of the gearbox. I'm not sure how this works. Looks planetary since it's round. I just need the shaft sticking out so that I can put a sprocket or a pulley or something on it. Make sense? Uh-oh. This is why I don't like Harbor Freight. Already stripped the head. That quick. That quick, and it's screwed. Hey! Good news and bad news. Got the screw loose. But it's not a shaft. The shaft is part of the, see that? The shaft is part of the pulley here. Maybe. It might slide off of here, I don't know. Holy crap, man. It's one way to get people to not take stuff apart is to build all the hardware out of the softest steel known to man. That deal, when you disengage it, when you pull the pin out here, that's how it disengages, so you can freewheel the spool to pull the cable out. I don't care about that. Just thought you'd like to know. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Look at that. This is not going to work. So that goes in right there. Oh Lord. Just what I need. 50 feet of cable in my house. So what I'm thinking is I'll machine this flange off, and I'll get a pulley, or it'll have to be metal, so I'll have to get a gear. I can drill a hole in that's big enough to go around this. Then I'll drill some holes in this flange to mount that sprocket onto there, and that way I can keep this whole spindle one continuous piece, and I can reattach this gizmo to hold it all together. Because it's going to be doing exactly the same thing it does right now, only instead of reeling a cable, it's going to be pulling a chain, turning a chain. I'm not using it for anything different, and it should be well less than 2,500 pounds of force for the conveyor I'm going to be pulling. The sucky part is I'm going to have to do this 3 or 4 times because I need at least 4 of these. That kind of sucks. Good Lord, that's bad. It's kind of chilly out here. About 35 to be exact. The sun's out, I'm hoping it'll warm up. If you'll remember, it's been a year ago now. I kind of unveiled Project D and worked on it hard for about 2 months, and then I just kind of bailed on it. I didn't bail on it, pumpkin season started, so I focused on that. I bailed on it. I guess I did bail on it. Well, we're back here. I'm back on it again. I have newfound drive and I have time now, because if you remember last year I had to build the shed, which I didn't record any of that, but I had to build the shed. I had to put in all the water lines and the power lines to all this stuff. I had to finish the bay on the block building. It's like I put the walk-in cooler and the grow room. All that stuff's done now. So between now and pumpkin season, all I have to do is a little bit of soil prep in there and I'm going to put the base sheeting on the outside. And that's it. I don't have to do a bunch of crap in there. So I have all kinds of time. I'm back on this. And this, you can see I got trenches in here all the way down. Yeah, I dug those by hand. It wasn't very fun. Especially up here. It was really hard. But then we got rain 2 days ago, and I came out the day after the rain. I was able to dig really, really easily. So this side is almost done. I've got 4 more spots. I got sheeting, and I'm putting a piece of sheeting across here, 18 inches tall. It'll come to the bottom of this right here, and then I'm burying it in the ground to keep things from tunneling under. Alright, so before we start, I got a little tip that I learned a long time ago about these stupid straps. Instead of cutting them, in this case it's nice because I got this long tail, but sometimes they're real short tails, but it doesn't matter. If you grab them underneath and then pull them, they pop right off. So like I said, this one's easy because the tail's long. Sometimes the tail is real short, but if you can get a hold of it, it just pops right off, and then you don't got to worry about cutting it. Don't got to mess with a knife. Got it all done, except for one sheet. Look at that baby. Is that too bright? No. I tapered that down. I didn't bury this end, either end. I tapered it down so that the height would match here. But when I cut through the high, it makes it look really weird. Looks like it's bent, so I'm gonna have to put some trim on top of that just to clean it up a little bit. Not that the looks really matter, but the edge is sharp. And the plastic will be right against it. I don't want it to tear in the wind. But both sides are done. Look at that baby. I left one panel off down there. I'm gonna take one of the studs out so that I can drive the tractor in there one more time. I can fill this in. I need to bring some dirt in and I can run the tiller one more time, the big one, and have it all ready, and build beds and whatnot. But it's pretty much ready for plastic. I gotta put some wiggle wire along the bottom, but I haven't bought that yet, and I don't need it to put the plastic on because I'm only going to use that for the what's it called, the fruit shield, the screen that's going to be on the walls so that the bugs can't get in when the sidewalls are rolled up.